Incredibly, I do this competitively, inevitably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions. Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what the I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm a good ass, so listen close when I say this.
Today, it's Madden NFL football. It's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals taking on Kenny Pickett and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They coming off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, and this is what every one of these guys waits for each and every week, CD, that moment of anticipation just before the game begins.
I know most of these guys have played well over 100 games dating back to their high school days. Imagine that number could go all the way back to the Little League type of ball. But that excitement before a game, it never gets old. They all know how to channel it once they actually kick this one off, though.
The Bengals now set for their first possession, and it's Pro Bowler Joe Burrow who leads this offense in his 4th season now out of LSU.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Oh, great grab by Chase. And he'll be knocked to the turf right there as he gets it up to the 43. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. They're going to look to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. You look at this Steeler defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. From midfield now, Burrow. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The numbers for Mixon last week: 12 carries, 111 for yards, and a touchdown.
Definitely productive, including scoring his 14th touchdown of the season last week. It's going to be fun to watch the matchup now because he has a nose for the end zone. So if you're a defender, what's your job? Keep him out.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. Football, and the Bengals grab it, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro it with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Not much more impressive than that. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense set for their first possession here, and it's Kenny Pickett who will lead the way, the second-year man, Charles, from Pitt.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So, I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Well, look at the numbers for Harrison last week's game. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And Najee going to have a Steelers first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And some nifty running right away as he'll get this up past the 30. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
Here's Burrow completing this to Chase. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll look to throw again. Boyd coming up with a great catch. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A draw play for Mixon. Shifts by him. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh Steelers and running back Najee Harris. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Couldn't do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers first down as he's up to the 40-yard line. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 62 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry.
And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. In motion comes the tight end left. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd down and a yard. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. They'll be hit and taken down at the 21. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Burrow on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown! Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
DJ Reader there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. They hand this off to Harris. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 21, here's a second down and 4. On the give, it's Warren. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a first and 10.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A gain of 3, second down. Looking to throw, Pickett. Quick completion here to Johnson. And the Steelers are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now Pickett. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. He really continues to pick apart this defense. Last drive, perfect, and it culminated in his 3rd touchdown pass.
As long as we've been doing this, how many times has a player in this type of a zone described the game as really slowed down?
Yep.
So right now, instead of warp speed, it's
snail's pace.
Snail's pace for him, and he can do whatever he wants. Feels like he has all the time in the world to throw the ball, and his offensive line has been giving him that.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. This one hauled in by Sample. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now it's Burrow. Working the middle here. That's complete to Sample, the tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Mixon. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And they go play action now. Burrow. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. T.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago. And another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
McPherson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. Pickett's throw hauled in by Washington. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Pickett looking to change things up. Motioning to the left is Robinson. Robinson, the motion man right. A handoff for Warren. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And the Steelers are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Pickett will look to pass it. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Steelers get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here we go. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And some space here. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. That burst good for 20 and a first down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll start in the NFC, a division matchup pitting New Orleans against Atlanta. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, we head south to Texas to check on the Cowboys at home at AT&T Stadium. And they were winners in that ball game as they beat the visiting Washington Commanders. Dak Prescott, terrific in the win, as his guys upped their mark to 7-4 with the victory. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. As you can see the score there in the 2nd quarter. Chris Godwin, a touchdown reception. We saw a strong first half out of the quarterback, Joe Burrow. He got off to a hot start with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, threw another for good measure in the 2nd quarter. So he has been on target throughout.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And he'll manage managed to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
On second down, this is Harris. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 109 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it, and were able to keep the drive moving.
They'll run it. Warren knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down at 7. From the gun, here's Pickett. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And Johnson going to have a Steelers first down as he'll get this down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jalen Warren, 39 yards. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. So there you go. They needed a big play, and they got one there on the touchdown run.
And that was a very important drive. Of course, they all are when you're trailing in the second half. But what I really liked, they didn't panic. They knew they still had time to run the football and keep playing their game.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun, because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw into the hands of Sample. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Ball on the 27. Here's a second down and 6. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On third down, Burrow. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Mixon trying to punch it in, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Bengals are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Now a run with Warren. And some room to maneuver. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 40-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now Pickett changing the play. Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Second down and 6 now. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? They'll run again with Harris. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
On the run, it's Warren. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
In motion right is Robinson. Here's Warren. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Darnell Washington with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is down to a field goal. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 68 yards. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Pickett will look to throw it here. And that'll be in what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Back to throw. Pickett. Finds Pickens out right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. To the air on first down with Pickett. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 28. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
122 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. And Johnson going to have a Steelers first down as he's down inside the 15. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Harris is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Again, it's Harris pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They run with Washington, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Darnell Washington, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you can get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade is going to happen, but good thought. Now Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Boyd. And Boyd going to pick up a Bengals first down as the tackle made up near the 35. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Just a gain of a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
11. My 40, check, he's coming. Hey, defense, let's go, pick it up, dude.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Burrow will throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Pickett now on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he'll get this up to the 25.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Not a bad game there, and it's okay to still run the football in this situation, but you got to be careful to not take too much time off the clock.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Pickett to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 4, under a minute 20 to go. And no other way to say it, they have blown a big lead, but a chance to rescue things late. Burrow. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Boyd. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Burrow. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you've got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.